Good afternoon, everyone. A big thank you to our esteemed, distinguished guest from the media for joining us for this event. A lot of what this this research report has been covered by Anas. It's a celebration of the enterprising, the entrepreneurship spirit of the New Age India, which excited us to partner with Hurun on this report. So we are very proud, to have partnered with this theme. The journey of, to identify what is it, what work do we do with Hurun together started about almost a year back. Anas, when we first met him, he shared a few ideas with us in terms of what we can work together on. And we deliberated a lot of ideas. We went through, lot of themes, lot of suggestions that came from Anas. But we were very keen on, partnering on something that we felt resonated, very well with what we do here at IDFC First Bank, the spirit of how IDFC First Bank was formed, the spirit of how it is run, and also the spirit of new age entrepreneurship in India, right? And when Anas came up with this suggestion of, self-made entrepreneurs of this millennia, I think we jumped, me and TV, our Chief Marketing Officer, we both jumped to that idea saying that, yes, this is something that, we'd love to partner on. And this is an idea which immediately resonated with, all three themes which I mentioned, right? The new age enterprising India, the story of IDFC First Bank itself, and what we are trying to do here at IDFC First Private Banking, the first private business, right? And we're glad that we partnered, and it took a lot of effort. Big thank you to Anas and team for coming up with this. The way the report is shaped out, is phenomenal. I went through it. The kind of insights, when you talk about the new age enterprise, evolution in India, this whole startup ecosystem, which we keep talking about. But when you read the report, you realize the length and breadth of, how this ecosystem has shaped up, right? So we are very glad we partnered. In hindsight, when we look back, we're very proud of the decision that we could come up with something like this. So thank you, Anas and team, for putting this together. It is an exciting time to be in India, right? Even more exciting time to be an Indian, whether in India or anywhere else in the world. Why? Because all of the world is looking at India, right? Everybody's talking about India. I recently read a report, but by one of the big fours, which said that India, the last 2 to 3 years has been a very, very isolated market when it comes to the opportunities and the growth, right? We are amongst, clearly everybody knows that, we are amongst the fastest growing economies in the world. If you look at our capital market, our equity market specifically, it's been an outlier, right? 2021, Indian equity market was an outlier as compared to rest of the world. The foreign inflows, the foreign investments in India are constantly on the rise relative to rest of the world. So, the kind of tailwinds that we are seeing today, okay, India has always been a fast-growing economy, like many other emerging markets. But what we are seeing today is very different, right? It is something that we've not experienced as an economy before. Practically, everything possible from a tailwind perspective is right behind us. And to be able to kind of part of this ecosystem at this point in time is a privilege in itself. So that's why I said it's a great time to be in India. It's a great time to be an Indian, right? And that is the opportunity, the wealth creation opportunity, the growth opportunity that this report basically represents, right? For us, he mentioned Mr. Vaidyanathan. Yes, when he was putting together the report and he came up with that suggestion, we realized that that spirit of new age entrepreneurship is right here with us in-house. When Mr. Vedyanathan, our MD CEO, quit his corporate job many years back, started the NBFC Capital First, and then went on to merge it with the erstwhile IDFC Bank to form the current entity IDFC First Bank, right? So that itself is a story, very inspiring story of entrepreneurship, on how a large, financial institution was created. And that's why I say that, that's the whole spirit of creating an enterprise like this and running it, like a new age business, new age enterprise is something that we felt resonated very well with us and what's happening in the country. And that's how this report came to fructify. IDFC First Bank is very proud and looking forward to kind of partner with its customers, with its private banking customers to help them navigate through this whole growth opportunity that we are talking about, this whole wealth creation opportunity that we are talking about, right? At IDFC First Private Banking, the first private business, we are looking at the whole endeavor of this business is to kind of provide an exceptional experience to our private banking clients, right? And the way this business is run, again, resonates very well with the self-made entrepreneurs of this millennia theme, right? Because there have been very many large organizations, mammoth institutions that have contributed to the nation building. But we believe that if you have to look ahead, look forward, okay, the next decade or the next couple of decades, then it is the spirit of new age entrepreneurship, these new enterprises that will shape the future of the country, that will shape the future of the economy, right? And similarly at IDFC First Private Banking, our endeavor is also to reimagine the wealth management business, right? Because let's say what we've done in the last 20 years, what anybody's done in the last 20 years may be required to be thought very differently for the next 20 years, right? So reimagining, and that's happening across all spectrums, all businesses, all industries, and we thought it's very relevant for us to reimagine the whole wealth management business at IDFC First Private Banking, and that's the endeavor that we are running this business. Just to throw the size of this opportunity, right? Just to quantify, what are we talking here when we talk about, what is the wealth creation opportunity? What is the growth opportunity that we are talking about? Well, we keep reading a lot about it, but just to quantify, put some numbers around it. 2022, there were about 7.9 lakh, HNIs in India. HNIs is millionaires, basically. So the loosely defined definition is, individuals, families holding 1 million and above of net worth, right? That number was 7.9 lakh by the end of 2022, right? A lot of the research reports show that this number is expected to more than double over the next 4 to 5 years, right? So imagine 5 years from now is 2027, 2028. And if we were to more than double, I read a report recently which said that we will have close to about 17 lakh HNIs, millionaires in India, dollar millionaires in India by that time. The size of the growth of the opportunity can just be imagined by that we'll have more than 1.5 million millionaires in India, right? Which 10 years back was a few, handful, a couple of lakh millionaires, which is multiplied in the period of those 10 years, multiplied by about 7 to 8 times, right? That's the opportunity we're talking about. And we have to, as a financial institution, as a wealth management business, we have to keep pace with these the growing need of new age, entrepreneurs, new age millionaires, right? And that is the whole reimagination of wealth management that I was talking about, right? So it's a great opportunity. We really look forward to it. IDFC First Bank looks forward to it. IDFC First Private looks forward to this opportunity to work with our clients, to help them kind of, in whatever way we can, to help them and partner with them in this whole growth opportunity, right? Lastly, I would like to thank all the 405 entrepreneurs, those 200 enterprises that they've formed. Like the organizations that have been created in the past, which have become mammoth, giant institutions, my view is that some of these institutions to go on and become those mammoth, giant institutions going forward in the near future. And we would like to thank them on behalf of IDFC. I'd like to thank them for their contribution towards nation building, for their contribution towards the kind of growth that we've seen, and our best wishes with them for the future, because like I mentioned, this is where the real growth and the wealth creation opportunity will come from. A big thank you to them, and a big thank you to all of you for joining us, for this celebration today. Thank you.